Going down. There we go, audio. We have a match right now. This is a little look at the free-for-all warm-up. OG. Guess whose emblem that is? It's not an OpTic Gaming member. That goes by Pat Price. And he's causing problems. 21-16 so far. He is going to be hosting game number 1, it looks like. And we're just waiting on the final 3 guys. We got Merc in here. We got Clayster in here. Rambo's here. Pat Price is here. Still waiting on Scumpy, John. And I think I just saw JCap join the lobby. John just connected as well. All right. That was a legit concern. They didn't know if John was going to be awake for this match.
This has been like a consistent theme with John, actually. Like, he has a really, really terrible sleeping schedule.
How do you sleep until 7 p.m. Eastern?
Ask John. I don't think I could ever do that. Even if I stay up all night, like for days straight, I don't think I could ever fall asleep at a time where I would still be asleep at 7 p.m.
Yo, Pat Price missing not moving bodies. That's not a good sign. A little warm-up is needed. While the players are warming up, though, guys, we have one final game to show you. This is Aftermath Search and Destroy from COD Champs 2013.
Gonna be on board.
All right, there we go. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna let you take the reins.
Are you sure you don't want to drive?
I can't. No, no.
You're not good at driving?
I'm not good at driving. No, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what happened last time. That's a story for a whole different stream. But I would like to point out the difference of what these two teams are playing for. 4th place, $100,000.
It's a lot of nuts.
3rd place, $120,000. So there's a $20,000 round right here. That's what this is. This map is worth $20,000. That's a lot of money.
That's a very good way to put it. So the $20,000 map, Aftermath, and if I was Ace, I wouldn't have picked this one. I know I wouldn't have picked this one. So we are going to have 4 people up right now. It's going to be 4-4 still, no kills, as it is going to be 40 seconds on the clock as well. Bomb is going to be in the possession. Oh, we are going to see an encounter here as Merc is going to get taken out now. You're going to see 3 down just like that for OpTic Gaming. Is the last one going to be left alive will be Big T. He is a consistent player, but he cannot. I don't think he's going to have enough, to do here. Oh, man.
He's giving away his position as well. It's going to be game.
He knew that.
Yep, he knew that was coming. Ace managed to get 3 kills there off that round. So watch out for him. Could be getting some score streaks anytime soon if he... Actually, yeah, wouldn't surprise me on the attacking round now. Ace is probably going to go for that bomb. Because if he can get that bomb plant, that's going to give him his RCXD. If he's running it, he may not be running it. We'll have to have a cheeky little look.
And I think an RCXD on this map is pretty good because of the coverage. So let's go ahead and see what's up with Ace here on the other side.
RCXD. Now, is he going to take the bomb? No.
He will not take the bomb.
So that just
They're going to stick with their guns. They're going to stick with their guns.
He wants to go aggressive. That's why. You can see, look at this rush straight off the bat, not wasting any time. He's going to get EMP'd though. Challenged. Needs to back off.
Yep, and there's going to be a lot of shots, and Ace is going to get taken out. So no RCXE for him. Great play by Big T to just go after Ace on that play. I guess they must have known that he was close to something if he was running an RC because it is Search and Destroy. You want to get that early score streak, and the RCXD is that early score streak. Merc is going to be outside looking at B. You're going to have, we are going to see smokes going down, and it is going to be a B push, by the way, Benson. I haven't seen this at all. I'm so happy. I'm tearing at the eyes here because this is, we have not seen B plants at all.
Really?
Well, at least, I think Epsilon did it once, and that was it.
All I've seen everyone Delta is B, 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 B. I've not seen a single A push.
Wow. Well, then again, in my pools, I got only 1 CTF Friday. I had all 2-0s, and Crim6 is going to be the last one left alive here as he's going to be facing off into... Oh, and that is going to be it. It was a 3v1, but...
Who are they going to let have the defuse? It's going to be
no,
Big T,
let
surely.
Big T do it.
Let Big T... They're not going to let Big T do it. I think that was just more a safety thing, worried about the time. Didn't want to goof it. Just going to play it safe.
Yeah, you're right. He already committed. So he probably went. I saw him move. He was like, wait, let me do it. Never mind. Let me just back up.
Yeah.
So also, for you guys wondering why we haven't done listen-ins by any chance, all that good stuff's going to be coming tomorrow. Tomorrow is when it is going to go down. Yep. And you guys are going to really be in for a show there. So make sure you tune into callofduty.com/esports to see tomorrow because we have the top 3, and one of these 2 teams are going to be playing for a lot of dinero.
Yep, $400,000.
That's too much money.
What would you do if you were a player and you won $100,000?
I don't know. I mean, my wife would probably make her buy another wedding ring. Not to say the other wedding ring is bad. You know, don't hate on my flow, everyone. Just giving you the FYI. But I know she's going to be like, all right, honey, you're going to buy me something. So more than likely, it would have just went on my wife. That is, what would you have done?
At least you're honest.
What would you do?
I don't know. I would probably, I'd be boring. I'd probably invest it.
I mean, I would too. I would definitely look to invest. Are you kidding me?
And by invest it, I mean spend a lot of money on a lot of random things that really are going to give me no return on investment. But still,
I'm going to buy these chips.
Yeah. I'm going to buy these. I'm going to buy everything.
I'm going to buy a new refrigerator because I want it big. Oh, man.
That would
Lots of bacon. Oh, bacon.
Oh, bacon.
Yes.
American bacon, by the way.
You know, it couldn't be a Call of Duty stream without me mentioning bacon at least once. This is bacon camo in the game. Like,
well, yeah.
Vandahar went that far.
He literally went that far.
All right, well, getting back to the action, by the way, Merc is going to find some activity inside of the bus as there is going to be someone coming through the mid area. And OpTic Gaming just can't seem to get the plant down. Shots are going to go down. Hit markers are going to be connected. And there's going to be a challenge. So now it's going to be a, oh, never mind. Nade Shot's going to be the last one left alive with that AN-94. He's going to put shots over by the bomb, and he is not going to be able to do anything as TP will be there for the stop. And you can hear the crowd all the way on the distance
There is
screaming.
a huge crowd for both these two teams.
I can't see from here.
Every single round that is won, it doesn't matter who's winning it. A big roar from this crowd. They know what is at stake here. They know this is a big round. And, sorry, a big map. Obviously, a very big actual round when you consider it. You know, the winner
It's all just big.
It's just big. Everything is big.
Like, and that is why this is such an important, you know, tournament. Everyone that is anyone in the Call of Duty community wanted to compete in this event, and 32 teams had that opportunity, and now we're down to the final 3. So we are looking at Big T here, or the final 4, I apologize, as Big T is going to be waiting down the mid. No kills yet, 2-1.
Everyone playing very, very passive. Time is ticking away. And you can see it's looking like TP's trying to think about that B bomb plant. Has the support of 2 teammates. Look at Aches. He spotted someone in the distance. Didn't want to even shoot that gun.
All right, guys. It is time. We'll cut away from the Aftermath VOD because we got a live match underway. Revan, what are we doing?
It's Raid Hardpoint Map 1 compLexity versus OpTic Gaming, the grand finals of the Throwback tournament. The map is loaded. Let's get straight into the action.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, on board with Aches off the break. Now, OpTic Gaming is going to have 6 of the 11 hosts. They choose to go with hosts in games 10 and 11, but that means compLexity is going to get a chance to strike blood first with Aches hosting from North Carolina. And off the break, it's going to be compLexity with Hardpoint control. And he is on a little bit of a spree working with John, who is also with the 2-piece.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed from every single team this tournament is that their rotations are extremely late. Now's around the time where compLexity, they got to start fighting for the anchor position for the next hardpoint when we move over towards the kitchen. As it stands right now, no points on the board for OpTic Gaming, and this was the scary thing that I had in mind when I saw OpTic Gaming choosing to take more hosts. If you like compLexity, get out to an early lead, the momentum goes in their favor, it becomes really tough to stop them.
And we're going to see JCap fight for the final seconds, but the real battle we need to watch is going down right now in the back for kitchen spawns. And there is a player spawning up basketball side. Look for John to try and break in from money room. And there is a big knife coming in from Johnny. Picks up the 2-piece, and that could totally flip the spawns here for Cole.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen now. John's going to make his way inside the hardpoint, throws down to trophy systems. Could get a little bit better positioning on that, but for the meantime, it's going to work out as OpTic Gaming. They're going to try to flood him from the front. One player around the back. It looks like that's going to be JCap taking control of the spawns for OpTic Gaming as they take control of the hardpoint as well. compLexity going to be trying to fight from the back door.
And this has been back and forth already. But Cole with a 25-point advantage, a little bit more. Rotation should be coming down here in the next 5 seconds. And there it goes. Rambo Ray knows how important this is. Revan, for those of the audience just tuning in, kind of explain why rotation was so key here in Black Ops 2.
So rotating early gives you not only initial positioning at the hardpoint, but control the spawns. When you have better spawns closer to a hardpoint, you can put on a lot more pressure, and your SMGs can be so much more aggressive. Looking to kill P2, kills going in favor of compLexity as it's going to be John set up inside the hardpoint. Don't think there have been any score streaks obtained in this game yet, but as it stands, a 40-point lead for compLexity.
John's just trying to blow up that van, and he will successfully take down Merc, who is hiding. He's got to be worried, though. His teammates looked like they were going to lose control, and just as I say that, it is nothing but complexity in the kill feed. Clayster is starting to heat up as well. There's his 5th kill in a row. He's about 1 kill away from getting that Hellstorm Lightning Strike. Will follow shortly after.
Yeah, this should be the last push for OpTic Gaming if they decide to go. It looks like they're going to decide otherwise, which is a very good decision to make. Both John and Clayster, both dangerously close to getting their streak. So OpTic Gaming saying no more pushes for us. We're just going to step on the basketball hardpoint. And this is good. You know, if they could get, 50, 55 seconds from this, they'll be right back into the game.
And that was a big kill from Big Timer. He took out Clay right before Clay could get his streaks. John, however, was able to acquire a Lightning Storm and a Hellstorm and a Lightning Strike, and he's going to go with that Hellstorm right away. Only going to be able to connect on 1 player, but that's a big kill. Now his teammates should be able to break into the basketball court, and already you're seeing the fights at the back of the map. This is Aches fighting for spawn control. Cole just flooded through and took out OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, I was surprised Scumpy kind of baited himself after that Hellstorm, so I guess he decided that spawns were a bit more important, but that allows complexity to not only take spawn control, now they have control of the hard point. Now, let me say if they could anchor this down. You see OpTic Gaming, they have the better spawn, so they could just flood down the stairs. However, that's a very narrow position to go to. You really want to try to fight from both angles if you want to break this hard point. Complexity, they're up by 100 points, Bucket. They're off to a very strong start
and
here.
John was on a 9 streak before dying. He should be fully streaked out when we get back on board with him. Let's look at the man. War Machine, Lightning Strike, both still available, and he's setting up for the new hard point. So far, John has been a monster, 19 and 7 with 7 defense in this game.
Plus, Aches is right behind him at 16 and 12. And that War Machine is going to do some serious damage on this hard point. Pretty close quartered, so you just toss in some grenades, and he doesn't even need it. Goes straight in with the MP7, finds 1, make it 2, taking control of the hard point. He might double up on streaks here. As I say that, he gets taken down, but Complexity looking so strong here. And keep in mind, still has a Lightning Strike available for use for maybe the next hard point, as Rambo just picked up his Hellstorm.
Nearing a 100-point advantage now is Complexity, and we're looking over at the OpTic Gaming crew. What's going wrong for them? So far, just 7 kills out of Big Timer. He was kind of their lead slayer in hardpoint throughout this tournament, so a bit surprising to see that. 16 and 14 out of Merc. Probably the best performance we're seeing so far. Scumpy can't get anything going. Let's take it back to Merc as he's going to be rotating, trying to lock in some power positions as the hard point will go back to the ring.
Yeah, even though they'll have the anchor position, they might have initial control of the hard point as well. You got to keep in mind a Lightning Strike available for use from John and a Hellstorm from Rambo. Both very good streaks at breaking this specific hard point. Looks like they might not even need it as Scump the last one live. Now Scump, he needs to stay alive here. If they use a streak and take out Scump, that's going to be huge, but they can't get it in time. Scump gets his Hellstorm missile and a Lightning Strike. This might be the saving grace OpTic Gaming needs to climb back into the game.
Let's see, is this the start of the comeback? They're starting to put up some points on that scoreboard, making it basically tied at. They have half their opponent's score, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm looking across, and the kill feed was pretty OpTic heavy there. Merc picking up 3 kills. Clayster, though, still inside, is challenging and getting points. The score streaks coming out from Scump already.
Wow.
Might be a little early for that, and Rambo is going to answer right back with a 2-piece Hellstorm.
Okay, so Lightning Strike for Hellstorm. I think Complexity will be pretty okay with that score streak trait, but now you got Merc. He's the anchor player. Big kill from him as he takes down John. No, one burst on Rambo gives him the Hellstorm missile. Big kills coming from Merc.
Huge kills.
Yeah, let's see if he can find one more. Trying to get that Lightning Strike challenging, and he gets it. Out shooting Clayster right there. So OpTic Gaming, they're clawing their way back into this one.
And even though Merc went down, his teammates were holding on to this hard point. Look at this, Revan. It was about a 100-point difference. Now they've cut that down to 60 points. Merc could Hellstorm through the roof. Will he decide to go with it? It looks like he's going to go for all the trophy systems first. His teammates are pushing in. Scumpy going to be charging through with the MSMC, but the hold is too strong. John has been dominant throughout this game on a 3 streak now, about halfway to his Hellstorm.
I mean, looking at that spawn, I guess the lead is getting a little bit out of control for Complexity. They kind of have to push for the scrap time, but you got to be careful. You don't want to feed kills to any Complexity player, as John once again getting close to his score streaks. OpTic Gaming, at this point, you just got to cut your losses and rotate John a couple points away, and there you go. That's not what you want to happen, as John 30 and 15 with 13 defense.
On the other side, Merc, his little spree caught them up for a moment, but it's been all Cole here since. John waiting for his radar to come back. Now he has access to his score streaks after the EMP. Doesn't go to use them. Instead, he tries to charge in. Pat Price picking up a kill in mid. Rotating back to Art. Grabs another. His teammate on stairs will fall as Aches is going to try and break. Good hold so far from OpTic, but John is now inside behind the Lambos.
Yeah, I love John using these trophy systems just to give him some protection. And compLexity, this isn't the best Hardpoint to use score streaks on, but they were just looking to contest time there. I think they're going to give it one more push, and then they're going to begin to rotate. But I'd like to see Merc back all the way up here. With 25 seconds remaining on the garage Hardpoint, it would be worth the investment to back up and get your team better positioning and spawns for the basketball court.
It's dangerous move, man. 18 seconds left is going to put OpTic about 15 away as it's going to rotate. And this game is coming to a close unless OpTic does something enormous right here. JCap going to pick up one in transition, 1:52 left. And here comes the score streaks. John calling in his Hellstorm. Going to call out the one player inside of basketball, and he actually picks up the kill.
Yeah, that's really tough to do, and I was listening in on compLexity play yesterday saying, hey, you know, you could burst the Hellstorm missile near your door and have a better shot at getting somebody inside. Now Rambo getting close to his score streaks, and this one, it's close to over, Puckett. Only 10 more seconds. compLexity, they're just going to let their streaks reign here as they're going to dominate map number 1, and that's the start compLexity fans wanted. Coming out strong. If you can pick up this kill, looks like not just yet. There you go, 250 to 129, a 121-point victory for compLexity. I gotta say, I did not see that happening.
John just woke up, and
he was sleeping before this.
Apparently, this is the secret to success. Let this kid nap up until the grand final, because he will go off. Can't wait to look at these final stats. 34 and 17. And he had 14 defends as well. Ridiculous performance by John. And that was Aches' host, though. So OpTic Gaming knew this was a risk, giving Aches host in the first respawn game mode. Now, we're going to see the next one. It's going to be OpTic Gaming's host, the map standoff, the game type search and destroy. How do you think OpTic Gaming's going to fare here?
It's going to be tough because so much momentum. I wish I could listen into compLexity's team chat right now because Pat is so good at getting his team hyped up, especially after a big win like that. Something I'd also like to point out, Big Timer, who is playing a pretty key role in his team for the other games, started that one off and he ended 11 and 30. So he needs to get warmed up.
Need a little more than 11 kills.
Yeah.
Big Timer's just waking up as well. Apparently, we'll see if he can get it going. This would be a good game type to start things off with. We're going to commercial break. When we return, we're switching hosts. We're going over to OpTic Gaming. This is Standoff for Search and Destroy.